Hey y'all, it's your girl, Ganjane. And we about to get into this tea, honey, so let's do it. Hey y'all, it's your girl Ganjane back with another video. Okay, yes. And we're gonna get into Baddies Caribbean episode 2. Y'all, this episode was crazy. Like, it was just so much going on, child. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, but before we get into it, I'm gonna go ahead and do my little quote of the day. So today's quote is, "You didn't come this far to only come this far." So I really like this quote because, most of us have overcame so much, in life. So it's like when you look back and look at all the things that you've overcame in life, it's like, just appreciate where you are now, even if it's not exactly where you want to be, you're still further than where you've been. And you've came a long way, and continue to grow, continue to evolve, and continue to keep pushing to be the best possible version of yourself. Okay, period. So God did not bring you this far just to bring you this far. He's only getting started, baby. So I know life can get hard sometimes and can make us feel depleted or discouraged, but I just want to encourage anybody to just, don't lose hope. Just keep going. Don't let nothing or nobody stop you. And, you're going to get to where you want to be in life. Just keep the faith and always move with love, because at the end of the day, God is love. Whoever you believe in. At the end of the day, they all teach love. But that is my quote of the day, y'all. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And now, without further ado, let's get into Baddies Caribbean episode 2. So the episode starts with Bianca versus Sapphire continued. So last episode at the end, Bianca had pretty much ran up on Sapphire because she felt some type of way about how, she did her friend Mariah Lynn last season on Baddies East. Child, it was a hot mess because both of them can't even fight. But, Sapphire's wig did come off, and, it was a lot of wigs flying this episode. Child, a hot mess. So after that happens, Callie tries to approach Natalie about the post that she had made. I guess she wanted to talk to Natalie to tell her that she may have misinterpreted what she did and said. But here's the post, and it says, "It's time for," she added, "Miss Natalie Nunn to retire as HBIC. I'm coming for my spot." So Callie was basically trying to let Natalie know that, she was coming from a space of, she wanted to learn from her. Because let's be real, Natalie is a boss ass bitch, okay? She be running all her businesses. She getting to some bags, okay? So I think Callie was more so coming from like, oh, she wants to learn the sauce. She wants to learn the game, But Natalie didn't take it that way. And she basically like started going off on Callie like on social media. But they basically start going back and forth, child. Like, Callie's going off telling Nat that she's 45 and needs to retire. And that hit a nerve in Natalie, because then she literally, like, forcefully throws a plate at Callie, And that wasn't no plastic plate. Like, that was a sturdy-ass plate she was finna throw. It got crazy. Then, in the midst of them arguing, Callie bumped into Mariah Lynn, and Mariah Lynn, like, snatches her wig clean off, girl, and they start squabbling. Now, I personally thought it was lame as fuck for her to hit Callie because, bitch, you know she was like arguing and hyped up. She ain't mean to bump you for real. Like, why you gotta do all that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure Callie was just heated in a moment while she was arguing with Natalie and accidentally bumped into you. Like, it was not that deep. You know? Shit, you was probably in the way for real, trying to be nosy. Shit, you don't want to get bumped, then back your ass up. But anyways, Nat's pretty much pissed at this point, and she's like, let me at her. So she's literally like trying to get to Callie so she could put the paws on her. And Callie's like standing on top of the couch, like, but it was definitely a good fight, even though it was like hella security. Like, if they would have went toe-to-toe, like, I feel like that would have been a pretty good fight. But I do feel like Callie probably would have whooped that ass for sure. But security did break them up, and they pretty much, sent Callie to a restroom. And Natalie's, like, outside of it, banging on the door, talking about let her out. Like, Natalie was hot, girl. Natalie was hot, okay? Hotter than fish grease. Eventually, Nat was pretty much over it, and so she decided to leave the restaurant. Then after that, Callie and Mariah Lynn got back into it, y'all. So they started trying to squabble again, but, of course, security broke it up. And so they start going back and forth. And Callie's on go at this point. Like, this girl is, like, all over the place, like the damn Tasmanian devil, just going crazy. And tell me why, y'all. Next thing you know, Callie spits on Mariah. I was just absolutely floored. I'm like, no, Callie, no. Like, that made me rethink about liking her for real. Like, it's disgusting. It's just one of the worst things you could do to somebody. Like, I really was shocked that she even did that, and more so disappointed, because I really thought Callie was better than that. So, yeah, man, I didn't like it. I did not like that. It was crazy, and I just hope it doesn't become like a theme this season. I really hope not, because, yeah, that's not very ladylike. Then Sapphire calls out Bianca's fave for sneaking her, and Bianca basically like launches her air forces at Sapphire. Then she spits. I'm just like, wow, like this is just trifling at this point. Like, why are y'all spitting? Like, what? Like, who? What? Why? Like, it's just insane to me. But yeah, she tried to basically spit on Sapphire. So they end up squabbling, and Sapphire pretty much ends up, like, I guess, popping her shoulder out of place. Like, y'all, it was a hot mess. Then Callie tries to call out Meatball for being a quote-unquote follower. So they start arguing amongst each other, and they definitely would have got active if security wasn't in the way, okay? Like, it got pretty loud and hectic between them. But yeah, it was a hot mess. Like, Callie was just literally trying to go toe-to-toe with any and everybody at this point. I can already see Callie's storyline already. She wants to be the villain and the victim, just like her damn mama and her brother, okay? But anywho, the next day, Nat has a sit down with Aubrey, Jayla, Sapphire, and Scotty. They basically talk about, the night before and how, they went out to dinner and ain't even get to eat nothing, and how, Natalie was basically saying that she didn't really even know Callie like that for her to be coming at her like that. And Sapphire pretty much says that it's up and it's stuck with Bianca every single time, okay? And Jayla also let it be known that she gonna fight Biggie every single day on Baddies Caribbean. Crazy, child. But Natalie pretty much announces that they're leaving that night to Barbados and that she got them a separate PJ. And she also announces that the Claremont twins will be joining them on the PJ. Then Biggie and Taseki meet up outside of Biggie's hotel, and Taseki really wants Biggie to give the chain back to Jayla, because I guess when they was squabbling, Biggie had took her chain, her Baddies chain. And La Biggie was hesitant at first, but she did end up giving the chain back to Taseki, because she pretty much told her at this point, I don't even want to see that girl. I don't want to see her face, okay? After that, the girls start heading to Barbados, and the Claremont twins arrived as promised. Then Taseki and the rest of the baddies pretty much take a separate PJ to Barbados. But Natalie and her group of girls arrived to the baddies' house first, which, by the way, is very beautiful. I could tell this season, like, you know, they're gonna get better houses, and hopefully they could stay under one roof instead of splitting each other up. Like, I wasn't feeling that, you know. Like, it's baddies, for fuck's sake. Like, they all need to be under the same roof, period. Like, if shit pop off, then shit pop off. Like, at this point, fuck it. Like, you know, like, I feel like they should definitely stay under one roof. But they pretty much just start walking around, you know, getting a feel of the house and, you know, the rooms and, you know, who's gonna sleep where type shit. Like, they already picking out their rooms at this point. Then shortly after that, Taseki, Biggie, and Mariah Lynn arrives to the mansion, the baddies' house. So Nat and the rest of the girls basically come downstairs to greet them and say hi or whatever. And, like, you know, Biggie kind of felt some type of way because they felt like, I guess she felt like they shouldn't have picked rooms until all of the girls arrived or some shit like that. But Natalie basically tells them that she's still trying to figure out because, you know, she says that the main house sleeps 12 people and then there's a guest house in the back that sleeps 6 more people. So, yeah. Then this where shit get messy, y'all. So basically, as Natalie is explaining that to all the girls, Jayla had the audacity to try and tell Biggie that she's not sleeping in the same house as her and that she can go to the guest house. Basically try to tell Biggie that she's not sleeping in the main house. It's the audacity for me. Like, girl, that's not up to you, Jayla. Okay? And Natalie, you need to check your friend, because she is not the boss at all, and it's giving she thinks she is. You know, like, know your place. Know your place. Like, this whole Biggie versus Jayla fight is just getting tired at this point. I think both ladies need to let it go. Like, y'all done already duked it out. Like, so I feel like both of them need to let it go. But at the same time, Biggie, you came at Jayla sideways, trying to make a big deal out of absolutely nothing, you know? Like, it wasn't that serious to be trying to confront somebody over their opinion, you know? So, yeah. And furthermore, like, Biggie, you need to stop talking shit if you can't fight, okay? Every season, you getting your ass beat the hell up by girls that's like 10 times smaller than you. Like, we need to start taking some type of boxing classes, lessons, some sort of fighting lessons here. Like, definitely. We can't keep embarrassing ourselves like this. But Biggie was instantly irritated, and she's just like, at this point, like, who the fuck this girl talking to? So she's like, okay, let me show you that I'm finna sleep in this house. So Biggie starts walking all over the house trying to find an empty bedroom for her to, you know, claim her stake at. Then Jayla's like trailing her, like closely behind her as she walks around the house and shit, trying to find a bedroom. Then Natalie catches a stray from Jayla ass talking about she don't even like Biggie for real. Like, And then she was calling Biggie Dusty and all type of stuff. Like, it got crazy and super messy, you know. But I don't even know why at this point any other girls would trust Natalie, because that girl ain't nobody's friend. She is there for a bag, okay? Like, for real. Then they end up right back in front of the front door of the house, that little area right there. And they just start going back and forth, back and forth, back, forth and forth, okay? Just on and on and on. Then Jayla says they gonna fight every day. And I peeped that Scotty said, like, she said it very, like, lightly. She says, so fight now. So that was my first time ever seeing Scotty, like, trying to instigate some shit. And I didn't like it, you know? But right after Scotty said that, they did start squabbling, y'all. Jayla starts minking Biggie. And Biggie was like, you know, La Biggie was running away, okay? La Biggie said, órale, órale. Ay, Dios mío, ay, Dios mío. No más, no más. Let me stop playing. Nah, but for real, like, Biggie starts getting emotional. Like, she did not like that at all. Like, she felt very much betrayed. She felt vulnerable, and she felt caught off guard, you know, and she was instantly, like, mad at Natalie, I guess, for not taking her side per se, and for being a weirdo. And she just basically said that she'll never trust Natalie again. But I will say this, okay? I really feel like Jayla was doing too much. She was doing way too much for the cameras. Like, the performances for the camera is crazy this episode. Like, like Jayla, I feel like, I don't know if she's trying to, like, show out for the twins or what it is, but, like, she was just doing too much, like, getting besides herself, and just, like, low-key bullying Biggie for real, you know? And I think she literally made a big deal about her face, right? Like, it's literally a scratch the size of, like, not even half an inch that she's sitting here crying about, you know? She was just overdoing it. Like, she was just like, oh, I'm a facial person. And I have to put color corrector and concealer and all of this to cover it up. Like, girl, it was not even that big. Like, you definitely put the extras on it. Like, stop playing. That little ass nick on your face, you could have covered up with a little bit of foundation. That's all you need, literally. Like, girl, you acting like you got a big ass bruise or like a black eye or something on your face. Like, stop playing. Even the Claremont twins said, like, she was over exaggerating and shit. Like, they didn't see nothing on her face. Like, exactly. So after all of that, Meatball and Bianca arrive, and Bianca automatically on go, and so is Sapphire. Like, and then Bianca calls Sapphire Sasquatch. I was weak, girl. I fell out. So they start arguing back and forth, and Bianca had walked away for a quick second, but she came back when she heard that Sapphire was trying to tell the girls that she's scared. So they're pretty much ready to duke it out at this point, and you know, eventually the security guards move out the way and let them have at it, and that's pretty much where the episode ends. Whew, y'all, this season is getting crazy, and it's only the second episode. Like, my goodness. But hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know I'm a little late, but I am trying to catch up, y'all, okay? So thank you for your patience, but yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and shout out to all my subscribers. I appreciate y'all so much for your unwavering support. Like, y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. All right, please hit that like for me. I would super appreciate it. It's a free way to support the channel. And again, thank you so much for watching, y'all, and I will catch you in the next one.